Hey guys, I'm going to be showing you the general anatomy of a computer and a little bit of how it works. I'm not going to go into um, big depth into it because, well, it gets kind of confusing later on, unless you're really interested in learning about it. So, right now I'm just going to show you the outside of the computer, and then in my next video I'll show you the inside and a motherboard and what all the things do inside. But right now I'll show you all the ports on the outside and generally what everything does. So, we'll start on the front of the computer at the very top. Most of them are, most computers are built like this, but the top they usually have a CD drive. It's got a little cover over it, and you press the button. There's only one button, and when it opens up, this little door opens up, and then this drawer right here comes out. That's where you put your CD for whatever you're going to be using it for. And then some computers, depending on which one you buy, have a second CD thing right here, or they just have a slot for one. Like this one just has a slot for one, so we're not able to actually, we're able to upgrade and put another one in there, but I might do that later on, but not right now. And I might actually do a video on that. And then this is for expansion slots for like floppy drives or more hard drives, which I'll show you later on. This right here is a USB port. Everything, like almost everything uses them. Cameras, iPhones, iPods, MP3 players, printers, scanners, fax machines. No, fax machines use the modem on the back. But keyboards and mice, webcams, pretty much you name it, it'd probably be a USB or FireWire. But our computer doesn't have FireWire, so I cannot show you one of those. This is a headphone jack. If you see a plug like this and it's green, it means it's for output. So it'll play whatever the computer's playing. If it's red or blue, I'll show you those later, it's for input. So that one's green, it's for headphones. It's for if you want to like not bother anyone else with what you're doing, or if you want to if you don't have speakers, then that's where you would plug your headphones into. Right here is the power button. It's different for all computers. I can show you a different one in another video, but this one is just a big button. Like you press it and it would turn on, but I don't have the computer plugged in, so it won't turn on. But that's what it is. And then it's got the light right here, so it tells you if the computer's on or off. If it's blinking, it's usually sleeping or suspended, or however your operating system has it. And then down here is a hard drive light. It tells you when your hard drive is in use. I'll show you a hard drive in the next video. And these are stickers talking about what like processor you have and what graphics you have and what operating system you have, but none of those match the computer because I've upgraded all three of those. So, alright, on the side here, you might not be able to see it, but there are 3 vents. One's a long skinny one, right, oh, here we go. There's one right there, it's a long and skinny one. And down here, it's a big square, or rectangle, it's about wide and that tall, if you can't see it. And then there's another one right here. It's another long, skinny one. I don't know if all computers have the same vents, but I think they do. I'll have to look on my other one to be sure. Hang on. Okay, turn my computer over, and this is the back. We'll start from the top again. All computers have a power supply. This is where it plugs to the wall. One side of the cable plugs into here. This little jack right here, and then the other one goes into the wall. And so you can change the voltage of it right here, depending on how much power you want your computer to have. And this little light right here, it's a little green light, tells you if the computer is plugged in or not. So if you're having problems, your cable might be bad. So if that light is off, then your cable is bad, or it's not plugged into one of the, either here or the wall. This is the fan for the power supply. It sucks heat from the outside of the computer, inside of the computer, and puts on the outside to keep it cool on the inside. It has 2 external fans, which are this one. Well, not external, but they blow air out of it. There's that one and that one. It's got one internal one for cooling, blowing it towards these fans so that it can pull hot air out. that's the fan. That's the system fan. It's the main fan. So if it fails, your system, it doesn't like you turning the computer on. So it has an override button. So you press that, and it will turn on without it. So we had that problem once. So I replaced the fan, and the problem went away. All right, this up here is the keyboard and mouse. Purple is always keyboard, green is always mouse. Those are on newer computers. Older ones, they just had 2 plugs without any colors. But then you can also tell which one to plug into which, because on the plug on the keyboard and the mouse, it has that color. I don't have one with me right now. I know where the keyboard is, but the mouse is lost, so I can't show you exactly. This is where you plug your monitor in, the video, like what you see on your monitor. It's a VGA port. Most common port there is. They're coming out with a new DVI, and that DVI is digital. This is analog, and they also have HDMI, which is the HD video. It's what most TVs use. And then over here we got 2 more USB ports, and then the internet. So if you don't have that plugged in, you won't be able to use the internet unless you have a wireless card, like plugged into a USB or something. And then down here are the 3 sounds, like I was telling you. You have the blue one, which is line in, which I don't know what the difference between microphone and line in is, because I don't do a lot of audio. And then the green is the output. That's where your speakers plug into. So 2 inputs, 1 output. I don't know what the difference between the 2 inputs are, because I don't do those. And below that we have the video card. This is built on video, but then if you get external video card, your computer, you will see a boost in computer performance, because it's not sharing memory with the system memory. It has its own video memory, so that you can, so it doesn't take up all your system memory, so free it up for other things like applications like your web browser or your email client or games or whatever you use your computer for. And then that right there plugs into a TV. So it's a S-video, not commonly used. It's to go from here to a TV. That's the VGA, just like the one up here. And then this one right here is DVI, the digital one. You can see it's a little different. This one's got, I don't know how many pins that is, but it's in a little, like, little shape. Like, and I don't know what shape it is. And this one right here, it's got a little square and then a little thing, 4 more on the side. They both screw in, so they can't come unplugged. And this down here, I don't use, so I can't tell you much about it. You probably don't use it either, so I'm not going to tell you either. But if you do use it, well, you probably know how to use it or what it does. But I think it's a modem, so you can plug your fax machine into your computer, so that you can send faxes from your computer without having to have an actual fax machine. Without having to have a actual fax machine, you just plug that into a phone cable, but I'm not exactly sure. Or it might do dial-up internet. I'll have to look that up, and I might be able to do a video on that later. But that's the modem, and that is mainly that side of the computer. The other side does not have any vents or anything. It's just flat. It's got a sticker talking about your operating system and its product key, and another one up here talking about your serial number and your product number. And that's pretty much it. You also have stickers on the bottom. It has even more product number, serial number, more information about the system and like barcodes. And then you got nothing more on either side. There used to be a lot of stickers on the front. Most computers come with them, but I peeled all those off recently, about a month ago. And now they were telling you about the CD drive and the hard drive and the memory. It's just basic information about the computer, but we don't need those anymore, so I just peeled them off. Well, in the next video I'll show you what's on the inside and what everything does on the inside, and explain what everything on this does. But it's not too complicated. Very easy. Most of it is just parts that no one needs to know about or wants to know about. So I know what they are, but I'm not going to go into detail about them. But see you in the next video, and hope you enjoy.